What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news. And before I run down a few of the highlights, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Also, I want to thank everybody. We just broke 137,000 subscribers. So thank you very much. Now, let's work our way to 140 and then 150. Now, as for some of the highlights in this video, I have an accurate look at the Air Jordan 11 Animal, as well as new details on the Air Jordan 11 Cool Gray. Now, there's a lot more from Jordan Brand, a lot from Nike as well, and a few things from Adidas. And now, without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. It looks like we have another Yeezy Boost 350 V2 to look forward to. Now, this pair is known as Light, and I believe that it's going to be part of the mono pack. Now, with this pair, it'll feature UV sensitive uppers. So on the surface, it's white. However, once the light hits it, the stripe is expected to turn a darker shade. And then the upper, the prime knit that is, will feature a pink hue. Now, the two images you're looking at are photoshopped, so what actually releases may look different. And currently there isn't a release date. They are expected to debut this summer, and the retail price will be $220. Back in 2011, Kevin Durant and his current signature shoe at that time, which was the Nike KD4, released in the Weatherman colorway. That pair is inspired by the job he wanted growing up, which was a weatherman. Turns out he's actually really good at basketball, so he went that route. Now, fast forward to 2021, this year. Kyrie Irving in his latest signature shoe, the Kyrie 7, will feature the same thing. So here we have the Weatherman Kyrie 7, which features a mixture of green and yellow. And then on the heel, we have that heat map pattern that also covers the liner, along with black detailing throughout. Now, in my opinion, this is probably the best Kyrie 7 colorway set to release or that has released. I'm a huge fan of the KD4. I actually have quite a few of the colorways. Unfortunately, I don't have the Weatherman or the Nerf. The Nerf pair I like a lot. I actually rank that above this. And unfortunately, we don't have a release date for the Kyrie 7. They're rumored to release either spring or summer 2021, and the retail price will be $130. For those that want to grab the Clot Nike Air Max 1 Kiss of Death, the retro release, there is another release date taking place. Now, on February 27th, the pair released overseas, and now the pair will drop on March 27th via the Sneakers app. Unfortunately, I don't know any other retailers as of yet. Hopefully they land at more than just the Sneakers app, but even if they do, more than likely it's going to be a limited drop, and the retail price will be $150. Clot and Sacai will come together on the Nike LDWaffle for a special collaboration, and the pair features a similar colorway of the Air Max 1 Kiss of Death. Now, I'm sure some of you guys have noticed that there seems to be quite a few three-way collaborations going on this year, including one with Travis and Fragment. Once again, it features the double layered theme, and as you can see, this is a super early preview because the shoes aren't constructed. Either way, it gives us just a preview. The official colorway is Net, Orange Blaze, Deep Red, and Green Bean, and a release is expected to take place this fall, and the retail price will be $170. The other day, we got a first look at the Nike Dunk High Dark Sulfur. So pretty much the pair features a simple white and yellow colorway. Constructed with leather, we have white on the base, across the toe, ankle, midsole, tongue, and laces. The rest of the shoe is filled in with dark sulfur, which covers the overlays, swoosh, liner, and the rubber outsole. No release date for this pair, but they are expected to debut this spring, and the retail price will be $110. So I got my hands on some information on an upcoming Nike Dunk Low. This pair is known as Purple Pulse. Now, this is just a Photoshop I was able to put together, and unfortunately I haven't seen what they'll actually look like, so what releases may look different. However, the color description matches up with most of the other shoes that feature this style of color blocking, which is simply Purple Pulse and white. Now, the good news with this pair, they will release in men's and women's specific sizing. I know a lot of people expected that this pair would be a women's exclusive, but I actually saw style codes specifically for men's and women's sizing. So for now, we can expect a release to take place this spring, possibly summer, and the retail price will be $100. In the last video, I talked about the Off-White Nike Dunk Low the 20 collection, which was expected to feature 20 different colorways. In that video, I said, remember the number 50. Unfortunately, at that time, I couldn't speak any more on that. And the good news is now I can. So if you haven't seen, because this information has been going around, instead of 20 colorways, we're going to have 50. Now, I'm not entirely sure if all 50 will release. I could picture a few of these being given out exclusively to select individuals, but I'm not positive on that. Now, pairs from 1 through 49, they'll feature a similar theme. That theme will be sail in neutral gray, and then we'll have actual colors used for the accents. For the 50th pair, that will feature mostly black. It'll have silver on the swoosh and then purple and pink detailing. Each pair will be numbered out of 50. It has a special overlay on the midsole. As you can see, for the black pair, it has 50 of 50. We also have a look at the 30 of 50, and I think that's 8 out of 50 for the last one. I can't really make that out. Unfortunately, we don't have a specific release date for the collection, but it's expected to debut this fall, and the retail price will be $180 each. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've never heard of the brand Stingwater, but they do have a collaboration coming up with Nike SB, and it'll be on the SB Dunk Low. So here we have a first look, and as you can see, it features a lot of red. We have red leather across the base, and then we have safari-like print on the overlays. Now on the panels, it looks like it features a jewel swoosh, and then we have the Stingwater branding, and it kind of drips off. And doing a little bit of research on their brand, that is their logo, which is seen on some of their apparel. Finally, we have a translucent midsole and matching rubber outsole. Now this pair kind of reminds me of the Supreme Nike SB Dunk Low collab, the one that released years and years back. Well, not the early 2000 release, but the follow-up retro. And for now, no release date. We don't even have a time frame, and as soon as I have more information, I'll make sure to share it with you guys. It looks like Parra and Nike SB will release another Dunk Low collab, and the images we have right now is a sample, so it's possible what actually releases may look different. Now, on another note, there's a possibility that the shoes could be scrapped, but for now it doesn't look like that. And the pair will come dressed in a fire pink, gym red, mocha, white, royal blue, and black colorway. It features a mismatched theme while highlighted with dark mocha suede across the base, and then on the overlays on the lateral side we have abstract art that also hits the tongue label. Now on the left shoe, it actually features white leather on the overlays, brown suede across the toe and tongue, and then we have the abstract artwork on the mid panel. Other details includes blue on the liner, white on the midsole, and rubber outsole. Now the rumor is that this pair will release during spring or summer 2021, but like mentioned, this is just a sample. Let me know your thoughts on this pair in the comments section below. Personally, I think I like the first collab a little bit better, but this pair is also very nice. We now have a full viewing of the Air Jordan 5 PE collection for March Madness. Now, all of the colorways we have seen except the Georgetown pair. However, they will come in the same theme as the others, but dressed in Georgetown colors. As I'm sure everybody already knows, none of these colorways are releasing, maybe one day in the future, and if they do drop in the future, more than likely that won't take place anytime soon, probably years and years from now. We have another Air Jordan 8 releasing exclusively for kids. This pair is being called Arctic Punch. Now the images you're looking at is the preschool pair, and they'll feature white leather across the upper along with perforations on the panels and ankle. They'll also feature a mixture of peach and cream accents, and then a bright shade of orange lands on the strap, medial side, embroidered on the tongue label, heel pull tab, and other small details throughout. Other highlights includes a white midsole and a pink rubber outsole. No release date for this pair. They're expected to drop sometime this spring, and currently no retail price. However, more than likely the grade school pair will retail at $140, but that's not confirmed. Although we have a few months before the Air Jordan 1 High OG Light Fusion Red releases, we now have official images. Now, I'm not fully convinced on the shoe. I'm not a huge fan of them, and it seems like with each set of images, the shade of red, it looks different. That's probably due to the lighting, but maybe this is a pair that you have to have in hand to appreciate. The one thing I do like about the shoes is the Nike Air branding on the tongue. I like that gradient look. It kind of has a sunset vibe. And as for the release date, they are expected to debut on June 21st, and the retail price will be $170. I'm starting to feel like I'm flooding you guys with new images of the Travis Scott Fragment Air Jordan 1 High OG. Now this will probably be the last time I speak on them unless I receive new information or the images are that good or I have to share them. I did reach out to one of my sources on this pair. This source works for Jordan Brand, and when he can't speak on something fully, he's somewhat cryptic with his messages. So I straight up asked him if the shoe was releasing, and his response was something along the lines of, "We have a lot of good stuff coming." Now that's not confirmation by any means, but my relationship with him goes back quite a while now, and I know when I ask him any information that isn't true and it's a no, he'll straight tell me. So I don't want to say it's confirmed because obviously it's not, but it is looking good. I think at this point I'm just waiting for a style code. We do have the official colorway and they are expected to debut sometime this fall. Also, the retail price is said to be $175. However, I wouldn't be surprised if it was actually $190, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Also, there's a few images that have a side-by-side of the first Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 collab. So I guess I'll just ask you guys, which pair do you like better? For me, I'm somewhat up in the air because I do like the colorway on the new collab. However, I feel like there's way too much white. Maybe if they put black around the toe box, that would make me like them a lot more, but I'm not sure on that. Either way, let me know down below. Quick update on the A Ma Maniere Air Jordan 3 collaboration, which is known as Raised by Women. Now, recently they announced a release date, which is March 30th. Also, it appears that that release date is for their boutique. I have yet to hear anything about a sneakers app drop, but the good news is that we do have official images, so it's loaded on the server, but that doesn't guarantee that they'll release on the app. The retail price is $200. They will release in unisex sizing as well as preschool and toddler sizing. New images of the Air Jordan 4 White Oreo recently leaked, and the previous two times that I covered the shoe, I was on the fence about liking them. Now, I feel that with these photos, I'm actually starting to like them a bit more. Maybe it was just the clean white background. These photos actually have them out a little bit. I know it sounds weird, but I actually think they look good. So for me, more than likely, I will be picking them up. It's just that so many pairs are dropping that I do like, and I almost feel guilty about keeping every one of them. And if you're waiting for this pair to release, they will debut in full family sizing on May 29th. So it appears that this will be a GR. However, you guys already know how things have been lately, and the retail price will be $190. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on the Air Jordan 11 Cool Gray. So recently I talked to my source, one of my sources, and they did confirm to me that the pair will be returning. Now, actually he told me that a few weeks back. More recently, he actually told me that the shoes will come like the OG pair with a few exceptions. Now, in 2010, we saw Jason Tatum with a pair that featured a mesh upper, which led a lot of people to believe that it was possible that the new retro would feature mesh. It seems that most people didn't mind that the shoes would feature mesh, and then you had people on the other side saying it should come like the first release. Well, the good news is that I can 100% confirm that the pair will feature nubuck on the upper, just like when it first dropped. Now, there's a huge difference here. This is technically not an OG colorway. The first time it dropped was in 2001, making it a retro release. Now, at that time, the patent leather, it was low cut. The patent leather was not like the OG releases. And even when they returned in 2010, the patent leather was also low cut. But for 2021, it'll feature high cut patent leather along with peaks, which I'm sure most people expected since that has been the theme over the past several years from Jordan Brand on the 11s. But that's really the only difference between the new release and the original. To me, I don't mind it. I actually like the high cut patent leather, and this pair will release in full family sizing on December 11th. However, it's possible that the release date could get pushed back, and the retail price will be $220. The third and final piece of exclusive news for this video lands on the Air Jordan 11 animal. More than likely you've seen Photoshops going around, and what you're looking at right now is also a Photoshop. However, I collaborated with Z Sneakerhead Z to bring you this new mock-up, which is 100% accurate. I was fortunate enough to see not only this pair early, but multiple other pairs, some that have yet to leak. So believe me when I say this, that I will be dripping all that out. And the reason why we decided to leak this one first is due to the fact how hard this Photoshop was to put together. Now, where the patent leather would be, it features fur with various animal prints. Also up top, it'll have a premium suede. The swoosh, that will feature black. It'll have a shine to it. And then on the heel, we have the number 23, and that will be done in red. Other than that, we have white on the midsole and then a black translucent outsole. Now, unfortunately, I don't have much information as far as the release info goes. Currently, they are expected to debut this holiday season and no retail price as of yet. Also, I forgot to mention early on, because I've been trying to do that, is that this pair is a women's exclusive, and as of now I don't know if they will be available in extended women's sizing. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on this pair down in the comment section below. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com and then we take it to YouTube. Like always, I appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know down below what you liked or disliked. As far as upcoming videos, I know I'll be doing one on the Air Jordan 5 Stealth 2.0, as well as a few news videos and possibly a video on the Air Max 90 Bacon. So expect those videos to start rolling out on Monday. I have quite a few videos that I need to do because I do have all this exclusive info that I want to leak to you guys, and eventually it's all going to come out. And I'm honestly at a point where I'm a bit excited about it because there's a few pairs that look really nice. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Also, if you haven't done so already, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.